Hello, this is Junzo64 from the Bandit Inquisition, and tonight we have the whole gang here. There's a wall there. You put that wall there. Sorry.
Me.
Evil. Anyway, let's try again. Oh, we've got the whole gang together, and tonight we have Fluttershy.
Yay.
We have MK Barty.
Grandpa?
No, fool!
We have Defector.
Hello.
And we have Darker Viper.
It's me!
And tonight we're going to be talking about mine and Barty's opinion on the lack of support for JRPGs and anime in the UK. So, do you want to open up the topic floor, MK Barty?
Why did you pick it on me? You agreed to it.
I do agree.
Yeah.
But you're...
Yeah, but I know what you mean. It does feel like there is a very lack of support for such things, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Was that it?
Yes. You really expect me to have a good, decent, valid point on this? It just...
But I would like to say that actually Steam on the PC is actually starting something called Green Light, which is basically those kind of games which don't get mentioned, which can actually be voted for.
It's not
to go on to like the gaming thing.
A couple of points.
Go
It hasn't just started. It's been around for a little while, a good few months now.
Yeah, it's only because I've just discovered it. So
yeah, and two, they're more like indie games, not the type of games that from small companies, not the type of games that we're probably want to discuss.
To big companies.
Like big companies in like places like Japan and whatever else, and
yeah, like the company that does the Fallout series and stuff like that.
Yeah, just.
Well, that's not a JRPG.
But still,
No,
It's also not even a low-class game.
Okay, so even the Elder Scrolls, that's an RPG.
Yeah,
it's
an
an
RPG.
American RPG.
It's still
Yeah,
an JRPG, and it's also well known.
Yes, it's more games like
Persona.
the Shin Megami collection of games as a whole, and the Atelier series, and I'm sure there's a whole ton of other stuff, but they don't seem to be released very often in the UK. Most, maybe not even in America, because of the fact that it's just one of those little
Niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since some of them, like Mugen Souls and other little things like that seem to feature a lot of fan service. Not the type of stuff that people actually particularly appreciate of in this country.
They get in America a lot, but that's America. They get like everything in America.
Yeah.
They get all the anime as well.
Yeah, it's a real big shame for us, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, it's hard to get hold of the Persona 4 anime. Unless
Yeah.
on Blu-ray. I've got to move to Blu-rays.
No, the horror.
I know, I like my DVDs.
Well, on the Persona 4 anime, I actually went to Manchester to try and find it. Went into 3 HMVs, and the only one we found was the one at the shopping centre, which is sold out. They didn't have it in.
Yeah.
So yes, considering it was a fairly new anime, you'd kind of at least expect it in the stores a bit longer than it was.
It was popular.
Yeah. They probably didn't make that much of it because they didn't expect it to sell, but it probably sold better than they were expecting. But they probably were worrying about when you... Sorry.
Yeah. That's what I thought. It's just someone changed one topic to the other, that was the thing.
You never change topics.
Yeah, it's still the same thing. I
know
yeah.
about lack of anime, but I'm just saying it just went straight from one thing to another, so...
It's alright. Anything to keep the conversation going. Yeah. And, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And most companies in Japan probably are worried about, at least when putting it to publishers, and at least they will probably be worried about this, when they're trying to localise it, they're probably worrying a little bit about is the amount of profit they're going to make on the thing they're trying to bring into the UK going to outweigh the cost of localising it, and as well as the,
Yeah.
where
Or you can go on the Persona freeway and not localise it at all. Back in 1950 in feudal Japan, what happened between Casanuzzi and his evil son. But no, I wasn't Japanese. I was around in the 1920s of Japan.
Granted, that sort of thing.
The tests were all from personography. They were all about feudal Japan. I don't even know the English history, let alone Japan's history. Jesus, it was awful. I'll guess. This one sounds like you got it right. Woo, for guessing.
Yeah, granted, stuff like that.
You know what the worst thing was in that game?
What?
English literature.
Oh, you mean you were terrible at it?
Oh yeah, the stuff I learned I failed miserably at. Which one spelt wrong? I don't know the other one right to me.
Yeah, I was kind of 50-50 on making stuff like that.
Yeah.
We jumped conversations back to what we were originally talking about.
Yeah, but still, it's granted. Sometimes they do that, but you know, when I mean localising, I mean just changing words to words that we're more likely to understand. Because I'm sure there's some words they would normally use that they didn't use because of we won't. Obviously, I said we won't understand it. What they were trying to get at.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
If only we could watch. Well, if only we could play more of the games. I mean, I own a lot of them because I buy from Amazon.
Yeah.
But lack of support, when we say lack of support, we mean in local shops. You can't go down to your local Tesco and go, "Ooh, I'll buy this game. I'll buy Tales of Grace's Death. And
Yeah.
around there, I'll buy Heaven Neptunia. I'll buy Mugen Souls. I'll buy this guy. I'll buy Bleach the Soul Resurrection." No, you can't do
Yeah.
that.
And even when you do have a dedicated gaming store, even then it's still a bit dodgy on that sort of stuff.
Even if you order the damn thing.
Yeah.
I thought you want to have the new Atelier game in. We'll just call
Yeah.
it Dusk.
Oh,
Dusk.
you call it Dusk, I'll call it Aisha. Just because that's the name of the name of it.
Yeah, well, I think we might be better sticking to Alchemist of the Dusk. It might come across the microphone better.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm a bit worried that the other one might sound like, I don't have to lie.
I tell you, Aisha.
I tell you, Aisha.
What's wrong with that?
Everything. No, nothing. You're right. We have. This is our filler arc now. We're filling it out. Believe it! Impossible stuff will happen in Naruto. Like, it ending.
Right, okay, we're just going to jump to discussing particular points in anime rather than just trying to stick to conversation now.
Stick to this core conversation?
Yeah.
Really?
I know, it's kind of ridiculous of me to expect that. Oh, terrible.
If this podcast gets ruined, it will be ruined by me. Until 64.
No. It won't be ruined by you. It has been ruined by you. Whoops, did I say that out loud?
So,
Wait, I didn't hear that.
so we're talking about JRPGs. We mentioned a few PS3 ones. But I think I can only think of one for the Xbox 360, and that's Tales of Vesperia, which never came to the PS3, which is a bit of a pity. I lie, it was on the PS3 in Japan.
Yeah, but that does bring up at one point. This just to prove how much Japan gets this stuff and how little support we get on it. Look at how long it's taken them to bring out Tales of Xillia.
Don't make it Tales of Xillia.
Yeah, and you got Japan, which gets Tales of Xillia 1, and they announced Tales of Xillia 2 for Tales of Xillia for Europe. Then before they released it, not only have they announced Tales of Xillia 2 for Japan, they've released it as well.
Yeah.
You'd think they would actually get the move on and bring out the first one, just to avoid the rage that came with it. Like so many fans were complaining that, oh look, they got the second sequel, and yet we're stuck with waiting for the first one.
We're still waiting for the first one. I think it's out in November.
Yeah.
Don't tell my word on that. Okay, I'll close that. It's right in November. Sometime. One of these years. Possibly in the near future.
I would highly doubt it's going to be out in November, personally. They're probably going to try and get out before, and if they don't, maybe out in next year, personally, I reckon. Because of the fact that November area is getting too close to the shooter season.
No, that's very true.
Yeah, that is going to be a big issue, which is...
annoying time of the year.
Yes,
And-
that is 9 times of the year. Plus there'll be new consoles as well happening.
Yeah, there's maybe new consoles coming out.
Of
Even though Microsoft hasn't actually officially said anything.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
the PS4 is expected by the end of this year. They haven't officially announced that they are releasing it this year, though, have they?
No, they said the holiday. I think they said the
They
holiday
said the
season.
holiday season.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah,
haven't said exactly when.
Which holiday season? Christmas holiday season, Halloween, bonfire night. That's our holiday in America. Keep off it. Just because we steal all your stuff doesn't mean you can come stealing our Guy Fawkes.
Who knows? They might already have it.
I don't think they do actually.
I never know. Yeah.
I don't see why they celebrate us not. Why they celebrate Guy Fawkes not being able to blow up the Houses of Parliament.
Maybe because I actually don't know when America got settled by people from England, so you never know. They might actually have it.
Let's not go into history.
Yeah, it's probably better to stick with
History is
that.
evil.
Let's just try and stick on topic. Let's go back to the topic. There's a lot of JRPGs on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, true. Back when it was a little bit more simpler formats, which probably when they don't have the trying to get the words out, the internet access that the PS3 and 360 have now, because now it seems to move more towards the region of games that are more fun playing as in a group, like first person shooters, multiplayer side of things.
As long as it's done online.
Yeah, that
Not
sort
with
of
the
stuff.
person sitting next to you.
Sorry?
Not with the person sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, which is kind of the little annoying thing. Because that seems to be the main gaming of the current generation.
Yeah.
Because it's all new and novel and
Has to be online.
yay! And, all the RPGs and mainly have taken a back seat.
That is very true. But then again, a lot of people only know one main franchise for RPGs in the UK.
Got Final Fantasy.
How did you know I was thinking of that one?
Well,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
it is one of the flagships for it, but there's always going to be a big divide about how good the franchise it currently is.
Currently is, because he relaunched a lot of Final Fantasy games. I mean, it's not like you can't download practically every Final Fantasy game on the PSN store.
True, you can download them all, but still,
Moving on.
there's yeah, right from those random nice. Granted, you can still download all these old games, but reality, most people probably don't know the most recent ones, and probably have played the most recent ones. At least the newer fans have. And the ones you can download. Most of the people playing that people played it when it was actually originally out.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
And everybody who's listening, we're sorry for the buzzing in the background. Can't help it. It's going to change soon. The tempo of the buzz is going to change to a more of a wishing, washing, vibrating noise. It's somebody's washing machine.
Somebody's washing machine, yay.
But at 10 to 10 in the evening. I'm sure there's laws and regulations against that. Hey, you, go up.
Just as a mascot.
Yes.
Get to them first.
Yeah.
We have a mascot. It's a hamster. Not a real hamster. It's a dancing hamster. It's only a mascot. He likes JRPGs as well, Big fan.
See?
Yeah. He really likes Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube.
Wow.
Yeah. Did a speedrun of it, but I deleted it because I was jealous. Did the whole game in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Don't know how he did it. I mean, the first cutscene's like 10 minutes long.
Somehow managed to skip it.
He skipped the whole game. Went to the last fight, killed the bad guy in one hit. It was rather impressive.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But if you want to see it, you can. I'm sorry.
But
I'm
why
not.
are you sorry?
I'm
It
not sorry.
disgraces you. Oh, dude.
The Tales franchise is a really good one, and everybody should follow it.
It's probably one of the more recognised franchises that probably isn't successful over here.
Yeah.
Along with Persona and Natalia, like we already mentioned. Probably the 3 biggest ones. But
True.
yeah, it's just a bit of a shame that we don't get more variety.
That is very true as well. Another RPG, since we're talking about RPG all of a sudden, because somebody changed the conversation topic. It can't be that Kings of 64. No, it wasn't me. Is the Paper Mario franchise is really good as well.
Did they?
Yeah, it was. You should really try Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. It's a really good game.
That one is good.
Well, I've tried to get into it, but I just personally couldn't get into it. I just don't know what it was about it.
And I wouldn't know, I've not played it.
I don't know, I'd personally say the GameCube one is the best. But that's just my experience.
Yeah. I think the worst one I've done is the Sticker Star one. Oh, that was so random in every way. Shape and form.
Another, a few other franchises that seem to have stalled and fell out of favour. You know, games people would like to see come back, but they just don't see it being plausible due to the current climate of gaming. One it being Time Splitters.
Yes, I had that. I don't know how I got on Time Splitters. That had a lot of RPG elements. It was very, very deep.
Yes, true.
Very intricate leveling system. It was all underlaid. Like when you're training EVs for Pokemon, it was there, but you just never saw it.
No, it was you who described it like that. That way. What I was trying to get is franchises that seem to be not very well publicised and whatnot, but you're the one who dragged it to JRPGs because that is the main group of games that don't seem to get the support.
I only dragged it to JRPGs because I like to talk about them merely.
Oh right, okay then. That's you're
That's
terrible.
I might have a subtopic of JRPGs melded with anime.
Yeah. Oh well.
But they're really good.
Oh yeah, you know, we're talking for so long about the JRPGs that you want to talk about.
Yeah, no. I would talk a bit more about them, but I own a lot of them, but I just haven't got around to playing them with doing different things. Like work is a big hassle. A JRPG is something you need some real time to sit down and play. Because a lot of them don't really have save points. Or they do have save points, but they're so far away from each other. It's awkward.
That's true.
That's where I think Ocarina of Time excelled. Oh damn, I can't play more. Save. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Yes, I cunningly slipped in my favourite game of all time.
Yeah.
Very cunning.
I mean the Nintendo's Horror.
How dare you? Yes.
But it's true.
Yes. It is Nintendo's Horror, which is a real pity, but it's an awesome game. Which makes me like, I don't know, an Ocarina of Time Mewtwo Horror.
Yeah. It's all coming out now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the truth is being spewed on the internet.
Oh yeah. Too bad not many people are listening.
You know, that's what, oh yeah, from Barty, he saw it Charizard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Hey, when did the Churchill come into this?
Oh yes!
No, that's Churchill.
Oh yes!
Okay.
You remember my keep camera servant? Oh yes!
Can we try and get back on topic?
Oh no. Oh,
I have to my that loud 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking on trilogies. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. On a proper console, not the 3DS or the PS Vita, a home console. And not an Xbox, it has to be a Sony console.
You know, I think most franchises can't even count to 3. I mean, seriously, think about it.
Portal 3 would be nice.
Portal 3, Half-Life 3, okay, granted it.
No, that's just Valve not being able to count to 3.
Yes, granted, but this is all part of it. There's Team Fortress 3,
Which is Valve.
Yeah, Shenmue 3, which is Sega.
Well, they can sometimes count to 3.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Square Enix does pretty good on the counting to 3. They're going to have Final Fantasy 13 3, which like, will be Lightning's Return. It's still Final Fantasy 13 3. There's obviously Persona 3.
True. But there's Digital Devil Saga. That didn't go past 2.
I think it needed to.
I don't know whether it did actually could go beyond that, but
There's Ulterior Iris 3.
true. But I don't think that's the third in the franchise as a whole.
It says it right over there on that game box.
Yeah,
Ulterior
but
Iris
that's the third one in the Italia Iris portion of the.
story. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get what you mean though.
yeah.
No, it probably wasn't the third one in the actual storyline. Well, it's the third one for that game. There's going to be an Infamous 3. Called Second
Yes,
Son.
but you know, take note. It's called Infamous Second Son. You haven't counted to 3. You just bypassed the 3 and just went, okay, we're not going to continue with storyline, and we're just going to cut the stress and
Oh,
something
just
else.
got to do like what some games where I'll skip do a few gigs in between like 3 and 4 or something like that, you know.
Just so you know, he isn't referencing that Assassin game with the creeds in it. Who are the creeds at? Well, the creeds. We're going to assassinate him. We're going to
Oh,
kill
I'm just
you.
referring
We're going to
to.
kill you. Kill you
Oh,
for
it ain't just Ubisoft that's done it. It's Capcom with Resident Evil. They did it between like 3 and 4.
5. 4 and 5.
Yeah.
5 and 6. Sorry, it isn't 6 anymore, so.
Yeah, Capcom was experts
Get
on
to
that.
And the amount of games that we've got for Kingdom Hearts series just has.
And we haven't counted to 3.
And we haven't got 3 yet, so.
Yeah.
awful.
Oh, it's terrible. And I'm sure there's Red Steel 3 we haven't got yet.
All these potential sequels.
Yes.
The
And then you've got Command and Conquer. It's got too many 3s. You've got Command and Conquer 3, which is part of the original series, which is like the 5th or 6th series in the games. Then you've got Red Alert 3, because they've done 2 other Red Alerts.
Yeah.
Then you've got.
Then they brought out the 4th one. Number 4, Command & Conquer 4. After that,
Yeah.
Which is now they may as well be just going, here, have this for free.
Yeah. I mean, even if it was free, I don't think I'll play it again.
But at least they'll be able to shift more copies of it.
With a lot of people picking
Well-
up just to try it out.
No, people,
Yeah.
no, people who originally bought it are asking for a refund.
Hey, that's where I went wrong. I didn't ask for the refund.
Thinking on trilogies of games. Mario Galaxy 3 for the Wii U.
You're not getting it.
Oh, not the Wii U anyway.
and there is one thing. Square Enix
Yes.
actually bring out Dragon Guard 3
For the PS3.
after for the PS3.
Mm.
After all these years, this great big gap between the second one and this one now.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Almost the best game ever because the Dragon Guard series is such a popular game
Yeah,
franchise.
it used to be when it was first released, but
It was a hack and slash.
it actually died down.
I wonder why, because it was a hack and slash adventure with dragons. I
And
kind of liked it.
And
It's
you
okay.
probably got squashed by the emergence of, well, I'm only assuming, of God of War. That some people, most people consider that to have the best mechanics for the whole hack and slash. So, but anyway, the reason why I brought up, well, at least tried to bring up Time Splitters, is due to the fact that one, it doesn't seem to have so much support, at least up until recently, with the whole Facebook group. But now they've actually, some of the members of the group have actually created, working in their spare time to do essentially a game they call it, dubbing the Time Splitters Rewind, which is going to feature some campaign levels from the previous 3, they're hoping, and a multiplayer with a lot of characters from the previous games, which would be nice if they actually can do it properly.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think I'd prefer new content instead of digging up old content.
True, but don't forget, this is people who are working in their spare time to actually try and create a game in the hopes Crytek will actually take note that yes, this is I've got official permission of Crytek themselves to get away with using this stuff. Well, they're trying to hop in. Plenty of people end up playing it, in the hopes of Crytek being seeing it and going, oh wait, it's actually valid to bring this series back now.
True. As long as it's different enough from everything else that's on the market at the moment. There's a lot of first-person shooters.
Yeah, it still keeps to the
comedy style of previous ones.
And the fact that the way it played as well. It was unlike most modern FPSs. It was a lot more fast.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot more fast.
If they do make a new one, and they've got an online part, all the keep it does the same to multiplayer on the previous ones. In a way.
Yeah. As long as you bring back
the monkey.
No, well, you have to bring back the monkeys. There's no doubt in that one because
it's like its mascot, really.
Yeah, it is its mascot. It's what helped create the whole fun side of it because you messing around going, oh, the monkey. Let's just use that. Hence the reason why they got different variations in the whole in the multiplayer. Now,
yeah, it'd be nice if they brought it back. They brought some of the multiplayer characters. You could get like Edwina and Deadwina.
Yeah, I want to bring back Deadwina. My favourite character.
Since we're on the topic of time splitters, with a lot of game franchises now getting their own anime spin-offs, like Halo got one. Do you think it would be valid to have maybe a short film based around the time splitter storyline?
No. Well, it might generate more interest in the game series, but I don't think personally it would be a valid thing to do.
Well, it would be interesting. The cutscenes are always fun in time splitters.
True, it is.
And it would help towards explaining how the storyline goes.
Yeah, sort of like a movie gone, right, okay, this is what happened in the previous 3 games. That sort of thing.
You know what? There's only one thing I really want to ask the game creators.
Yeah.
And it's still bugging me after all these years of finishing Time Splitters 3. The key. I might explain myself. Everybody else here might understand, but the key. There's a key that Cortez gets off Cortez because he needs to go through a door. Where does that Cortez get that key from? Now people are going, well, he gets the key from Cortez. But where did the first Cortez get the key from?
Yeah, because somebody had
key.
Because somebody had to start the loop in order to get the loop continuously.
That's why time travel is so annoying.
But there is one potential explanation. He could have found a way to. There was TNT earlier in the level. Don't forget.
Yeah.
And he still had some. He used to blow up the door that he needed to get through. But to create the loop, he decided he found the key and dropped it through the grate for the next Cortez that he created the loop for, because he proved that he could make a loop himself.
Yeah.
In the final fight against what's his name? Jacob Crow, was it?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
Jacob was it. Jacob Crow. And just he created a loop there, and it could have been a similar fashion of going, okay, I'll blast my way through the door, get a key, and then go back in time, give this to my past self so that you don't have to bolt the door, so you can be silent, and then the loop starts and it creates a little hole in time, and you'll be able to pass it through, and having to travel back.
Not to be picky or anything about that, but
yeah.
How do you know the key is where that door is blowing it off?
It's. I won't know, because
maybe
it's possible. I'm just spouting out ideas and why it might be work.
Maybe it was a master key for all the doors in the building.
Or maybe they all have the same lock. You never know.
Maybe the original Cortez got there and went, damn, I can't get through this door. Then you had to go and find the right guard with the key.
Maybe.
Went back with like 20 keys and had to find them all.
Yeah. And you clearly you didn't think this through, did you? Or did you think this through and just go, it's bugging me, even though you want a official definition of the developers?
I just want a little word off the developers.
Even though you're just being picky.
I'm just being picky. I'm very picky about things sometimes. If I could find something, I'd probably find something wrong with Valkyrie in Time if I looked tired enough.
Yeah.
I did find something wrong with Valkyrie in Time. the water temple.
Yeah, but everyone has that same problem with it.
No,
Again,
no.
well, most people at
You know
least.
what? What's really wrong with it? It's well washed up.
Oh, jeez. So I'm going to try and keep away from the bad puns.
No. I mean, when I went into water temple the first time, I was just out of my depth. I was a bit wet behind the ears. I drowned. What a way to go.
If this one...
Laugh
If this
it
one
off.
I'm in that water temple, I was fishing for compliments.
if this podcast...
Yeah, it's all going swimmingly, this.
Oh, yeah.
If this podcast gets washed up, it's going to be all your fault.
I want to use that joke.
I know you have, but I'm just reusing it.
Wait,
You know,
wait on about Gentle 64 is a wash up.
Why not clean off a non-pun and just reuse it?
Why not?
Just
So
yeah.
Fleshlight, do you want to use the washed up joke? That's now washed up.
Yeah.
Shall we swim on to our next topic?
Yeah, maybe we
Sounds
should.
like a good idea.
Well, I was going to touch on anime
Yeah.
with HMV kind of going down.
Yeah, which is the main source of, for us at least, for animes.
Yeah, you know, HMV sinking.
Yeah, just try and get that one past and see if most people will notice. People like me, oh wait, I noticed.
Flip. I can't
Yeah.
even notice. So yeah, with HMV closing down,
Yeah.
it's going to be harder for people to attain anime without going to online sources.
Yeah, which for some people that is not really a good option
No.
due to, well, being too young
Yes.
for some parts and other parts not trusting online services.
That is very true. But then again, if you've got the internet, you can just watch them online. Apparently.
True. Yes.
But it's
But
not.
if you really want to see more of it, that's not really a good option, though, is it?
No.
Because you need money in order to extend the series.
Yeah. But thinking on series, well,
Yeah.
well, more on the subject of anime, I was going to bring up this in a different topic, but what I was saying talk about anyway. Okay. Anime that are, well, kind of overstaying their welcome. And there are big culprits of this, and I'm not trying to say you shouldn't watch them, I'm not saying you should ignore them. Actually, some of them just hard to ignore due to their fan base. Actually,
Yeah.
the fan base of one of them is kind of dying down now. Okay, the biggest anime I know of, actually there's probably two I know of if you include all the franchises from one of them together. I think that the Gundam franchise is probably the biggest anime franchise for episodes, but it's probably close between that one and the piratey one. One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece is now, I think, at 530 episodes when I was last talking about it with my friends online. And they said it really got going at 512. I think I'd be bored by 512, I'm sorry, but I liked Dragon Ball Z. It had a good amount of episodes. Even adding the Boo Saga and stuff, wasn't too long.
Yeah. But you seem to be not... I don't think this series... there's one series you're probably ignoring, but I don't know how big it actually is. I hope it isn't as long as I think it is. Thinking it is. And that's Pokemon.
Pokemon is still going.
Yes, it is.
Pokemon is probably bigger than One Piece.
Yeah.
Because it's got black and white now, and actually still going.
Yeah. And which brings me to one thought. Have you never noticed about how worrying some things might one thing got through? Well, maybe not worrying is maybe not the best way to go about saying it, but one little thing got through the censors, which I thought, which when you think about it, how did it get through? This was in the intro to the very first series, because it has then the show depicts Pikachu running between the girls' legs, and all she's wearing you assume she's wearing underwear, but she's got a skirt on, and yeah, she might, don't know what he does in those 3 seconds. I never actually watched it in slow mo.
I don't think he does anything rude.
But maybe not. But it's the sort of thing censors would probably would see and think, if they actually paid much attention to it, go, hold on a minute, that's not quite right.
Well, you see, when Pokemon first came out, a lot of censors probably thought it's aimed at children, and it was aimed at children. It still is aimed at children, but it doesn't seem to work that way. If you aim something at a child, adults will probably pick it up quicker than children will.
Yeah.
Is this from my son or my daughter? I don't care. I'm watching it. You call me a son. I don't want to watch this. Don't care.
Yeah.
That's what children are for now. It's so that adults can watch kids' TV without their wives or husbands bullying.
I should point out that the reason why it's slightly worrying is if you about that whole scene is if you actually see the Japanese, well, at least understand the Japanese intro song. It says in it, mentioned about the girl going between the girl's legs, sort of having a peek and whatnot, something like that.
I haven't heard the Japanese version.
Yeah, but it's something like that. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
But then again, it's Japan.
Yeah. Well, again, if you want to talk about censorship in the UK, a lot of episodes would have been cut due to the amount of cross-dressing James did.
Yeah,
we did
true.
The beach episode with Jesse and James at the bathing suit competition was cut out.
Yes.
He has inflatable breasts.
No, not bigger than everybody else's.
Oh yeah. Just come up with it. Talk them up.
Yeah, but Pokemon cards get their own fair of censoring as well.
Yeah.
Not
Pokemon
many.
is a big series.
Yeah.
And I think Digimon's still kind of going strong in Japan. Not over here
Yeah.
as much. But talk about other big franchises. I mean, I watched Naruto as well, and that's kind of still going. They keep adding characters, and then they keep bringing characters back from the dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Naruto, but Dragon Ball Z kind of beats that one. I said he kind of beat him, but because Naruto's bringing back dead, and they're actually zombies, zombie armies.
Yeah.
Yeah. When people you thought were dead. I know. Fluttershy fell off. It's like, why won't Naruto end? I don't have room for all that manga in my house. Oh, 59 volumes of it.
Or maybe he's thinking, not goddamn zombies again.
Yeah, I got
It's
3.
off.
Yeah, it's just the size of it. Being on size, Bleach. I'm a big Bleach fan. I like it a lot. I like it maybe too much. I like a lot of the characters, but Tite should have ended it. That's a really good cut-off point.
Well,
Wait, what?
wait, it's continuing beyond volume 54.
Yes, it is. There is actually a volume 55. As much as Barty refuses to accept that fact, and I wish I could do the same thing. It does continue. It'll end one day. But when it ends, I will cry tears of joy. Because right now I'm crying inside, tears of sadness deep inside. Because I've been reading it online. And it's tragic. If you like it, good for you, but I think it's tragic. I think it's horribly scripted. I think it's horribly written. And the amount of people dying, I won't name any names, but people do die now. People died originally, but there's only bad guys that died. I felt sorry for some of them dying. But if I was in them, I won't name them either. Try to avoid spoilers.
Yeah. Probably best.
Yeah, probably best. But yeah, if you read the manga, in my opinion, it could have ended at 48.
Yes, it could have. Because that was the end of...
Yeah, Aaron Carter arc.
Yeah.
With the defeat of Aizen. Everyone knew it was going to happen anyway. It's not really much of a spoiler.
Except for the people who haven't even started it yet.
Yeah, there's some dude called Aizen. Sosoki Aizen. He's a really bad guy. He's got hypnotising powers. And if you can hear some snoring, that's Dark Viper. Because he refuses to listen to anything to do with Bleach or Dragon Ball Z. But if you're about Naruto, he'll pipe in, I think.
We hope.
Naruto.
Naruto. Yay!
See?
That was it. That was him piping in on Naruto. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's too much more left to talk about for this.
No, we didn't really talk about much at all, did we?
Probably because,
We didn't script anything.
yeah, and probably didn't have much worked out on how we want to go about it.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. Sometimes having something that's not scripted can be sometimes better.
True. We're not trying to script as because it's
No.
more of
We just had a big idea. We didn't actually put down any bullet points for.
yeah. So if this podcast is a bit
Nah.
off,
A bit random.
yeah, a bit random, a bit off. It's because we haven't really thought it through properly.
And we probably never will.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mate.
Making it up as you go along.
Yeah. You never know, we might actually go back to this
You see?
at later days.
We do these podcasts in the same way our new mentors do them. You know, the writer of Bleach, the writer of Naruto, the writer of One Piece. Oh, that guy's creative. You gotta give whoever writes One Piece, you gotta give him a lot of credit. If you can take one franchise about one thing and drag it for nearly 550 episodes, and not only how many books he's wrote, that must be a lot of books. You can keep it going for so long and still keep your original fan base interested. You've got some talent. That's what we should aspire to. That type of level of talent.
Yeah.
Spouting gibberish.
And hope that hell people will pay attention.
And if you do like One Piece, good for you. And I hope you do find its ending one day. I mean, I did find a One Piece. I heard.
I pity you there.
I don't ignore him. He doesn't know anything about anime. He watches a variant of anime. His anime interest is weird as anything. In my opinion, it's weird because he'll watch Naruto, but he won't watch Bleach and DBZ, which in my opinion is better than Naruto. Okay, maybe it's technically on Bleach versus Naruto, because sometimes they are just rubbish. Both of them. That's just my opinion. And in my opinion, DBZ is just superior.
Yeah, you just have rose-tinted glasses on that one, don't you? Because it was your childhood.
Oh yeah, my childhood.
Yes.
My anime childhood. Yeah, I like the characters. I was my favourite characters used to be Vegeta and Piccolo. Then it suddenly changed when I got older. I kind of hit puberty and it shifted to female characters, like the lesser known characters, Zangief, Android 18. Yeah, that was it really. Videl, I like Videl as well.
Well, Videl and Android 18 aren't exactly lesser known characters.
They're not as well known as the big ones like Piccolo, Krillin.
Yeah, true.
And I thought this was ending.
What?
Oh, well,
Really?
sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I say I'm sorry.
We're going off topic.
We're sorry
again.
that we are
Taking too long.
yes.
Hey, the initial idea is to try and fill an hour. This is our next filler arc. We had mild conversation. We're having filler arc, and we're going to have some mild conversation, and we'll have another filler arc.
You're trying to get
So
basic.
Like the standard anime.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just like my mentors.
Yeah, just like the anime and the manga. You try to do an arc, then something decent, then an arc.
Go on. Sorry, the Arc of Viper. Mangas don't have filler. That's why it's called filler, because it's only in the anime. You need to focus. Just because
Sorry,
You'll be able to tell
I don't really focus when you talk about
manga.
when it comes to manga, I don't really focus on it.
There's only one problem when you mention ARC. All I can think of is Wembley Stadium.
Oh, thank you. Jeez, I thought it was going to go somewhere bad then. All I can think of is nowhere.
I wasn't going to go there.
No, I can think of when you said that was Act the Lad.
Oh, yeah, the PS2 game.
PS1.
game.
PS1 as well.
That's what
It's started off as a PS1 game.
Yeah.
You weird, wasn't it? It started off a PS2 game, then its sequel came out on the PS1.
That would be weird. That'll be going backwards, that.
But hasn't Legend of Zelda been doing that for years? I mean, essentially what's meant to be the sequel to certain things coming out and already being out.
Yeah, the timeline works like this.
Yeah.
so weird, that Zelda timeline.
And everybody's wondering when the next Zelda game is going to fit in. I'll tell you exactly where it's going to fit in. It's going to fit in exactly the same place as Wind Waker fit in. Oh wait, because it is Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Yay.
Maybe
it'll fit on top of it. Next door.
I bet you wish it was Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
No, he doesn't, because he doesn't want to buy a Wii U.
Yeah, good point.
Yes, it's dragged by a Wii U just for a period of time. You know what? If they had a Mewtwo design Wii U, I'd try that too.
Or it's just unfortunate the Wii U's getting something which I really want to see on the Wii.
I mean,
yeah,
we cross Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, two small franchises in this country coming together to make a game, which, yeah, that would be awesome. But I just don't want to buy a Wii U just for that because I don't know anything about it beyond it's happening.
Well, when you think about it, it's got the X in it.
Yeah.
So it's probably a fighting game.
You'd assume that.
It'll probably be the same style as Persona 4 Arena. It's the same company.
Well,
Possible.
it's possible, but don't forget there is the developers of the Fire Emblem series going to have input into this, so they may not be the same, but it's going to be similar.
I still think it'll be a fighting game.
Yeah, probably will be.
Yeah.
But we can always hope it's going to be some form of RPG.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Since it's a Nintendo game, and if it's going to be an RPG, I know this is going to sound a bit daft, but they should special guest star Link just for the hell of it, because they can.
I mean, like they did on other games that we
Soul
played.
Calibur 2.
Yeah, Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
Him and his broken butt fly now.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I digress. We should continue on with the main point.
We had a point.
Yeah, to fill an hour.
Yeah, I know,
But even
Little
though,
fella.
yeah, back to filler. This is getting too much onto other game franchises.
yeah, we were going to talk about JRPGs, and we kind of did.
Kinda.
You know, I'm not mean to it was a JRPG, but there's a really good game on the Wii. If you own a Wii, you should probably pick it up. And actually, it's a very lesser known game. It's Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins to the Moon. It's a really good one. It's very similar to something like Silent Hill in style, but cuter.
Because you like your cute games.
Cute? Scary?
Yeah, cute, scary. It's done in a cel-shaded style. It's actually pretty good. And, well...
Of course it's scary. It's a cute game. It's a cute game. And that scares people.
It has ghosts. It's got weapons that you need to rebuy weapons because they break all the time, and it's got a leveling system. I kind of level grinded on the very first level for at least 10 hours.
It's not all you ever do. Level grind on the first area you can get to.
Hey, I can't talk. I do the same thing sometimes.
I did that on Final Fantasy 12.
We all like level grinding.
70 hours in.
Some other games,
I'll eventually move on.
games that might be considered JRPG for the Wii, are Pandora's Tower, The Last Story, Xenoblade Chronicles, Monster Hunter Tri. I think actually I'm not even would count Mirror Master the Demon Blade, but it's still a nice side-scrolling RPG style game. If you can hear that kind of sighing noise in the background, that's the vibe of sighing about because we're talking about the Wii and not the PS3. And I'm going to impersonate that right now. PS3's amazing! That pies! The more the better!
Hey! I don't like my pies that much.
No, he's right. He doesn't look like his pies that much.
Pasties.
No, it's not even that. He loves them to be well beyond what you're saying.
Hey! Oh, bad.
He loves them to death.
Yeah.
Well, you do kill them when you eat them. They're not there anymore.
Thank you for explaining it.
You know what? Since you said that, all I could think was, well, is the pie really alive? I hope my pie's not alive. We'll just eat this pie. Wait a minute. This says lamb on the box.
Nay!
Oh, jeez.
We actually brought that into it.
Yeah, sorry. It's one of those pies where you get in a JRPG. Noisy pies. Increase your health a certain amount. Dark and Rabbit's got Japanese food. It's got Mikaroos.
Mikaroos?
Yeah, Mikaroos are in this.
Mikadoos.
Mikadors.
Look at that.
Oh, so,
Don't eat Mikaroo.
long as it's not Piccadilly beams, you're fine.
The original Japanese version was better. Pocky, I think it is.
Yeah, it's Pocky.
You can put it in your pocket. Looks like Pokemon. You know what? They call it Pokemon, but half of those would never fit in your pocket. I mean, there's a lot that would. Like maybe like Rosalia, Mew, Celebi.
I don't think
That
it's...
doesn't go, Tina! I've told you, get in my freaking pocket!
I don't think it's in reference to the Pokemon's actual size. It's in reference to the fact that the Pokeballs they can go into can fit into your pocket.
They shrink, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they come data.
No, I mean, the Pokeballs shrink so like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very simply. Like a 10 pence piece.
Yeah, they do shrink.
Don't worry, I have my Final Fantasy pocket for this.
Yeah.
I mean, you only carry 6 Pokemon anyway, so you don't need to worry about that.
No, is that the Animal Crossing pockets?
Final Fantasy pockets are bigger.
Yeah, they are definitely bigger. Even...
You can't... 99 items.
99 of any one item and something 100 items.
Okay, new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Final Fantasy wins on that one.
definitely.
We couldn't decide if Final Fantasy was originally a JRPG, you know, because of the graphical style of being a top-down view.
I think it is classed as one because of the later games at least.
Yeah, I think it is because of games like Dungeon Siege, Diablo, and there are a couple of others
Diablo.
Diablo, thank you. And games like that, which are also top-down view and they're classed as RPGs too.
You know what?
No, it's not the actual RPG section of it. It's the JRPG, the Japanese RPG,
You know what?
which they probably aren't considered Japanese RPGs.
Yeah, probably because they're not cute enough.
Not about. I don't think it's all about
Fair
cuteness.
point there. So,
There's-
I don't know, it took us long enough to get most of them.
That is very true. You know what though? When you said those names, I was thinking, I haven't heard these Final Fantasy spin-offs. Like, I've never heard of Final Fantasy Diablo.
yeah.
They're
No, that was very bad of me.
Well, there is one game which I was surprised by that I picked up recently, at least. Well, end of last year. It was. Do you mind not doing or trying to open that packet, John?
What packet? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, that's not. But anyway, let's just move on.
Yeah.
But a game that was originally a dungeon crawler RPG that was originally popular in the UK and America during the early 1990s, I think. It was the Wizardry series. Yeah, it was just very popular over here in these countries, but in Japan, he kind of took it to heart and just now it's just it moved there and just kind of stayed there. We didn't get any more for years, and now we've recently picked up some, which is the one I picked up, the Labyrinth of Lost Souls. Then it's now Wizardry Online.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be best in Japan, or at least the studio that makes it. So, I mean, it's just strange some of the stuff that we received, which originally was ours, but Japan took it.
The thieves. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
not that we're complaining.
No. As long as they replace it with something.
Yeah.
Like more JRPGs.
Mhm.
Not like I like the genre or something.
Of course not.
No.
Yeah, I think this might be a good time to make a cut-off point.
Okay.
Yeah, we got close to what you wanted, which is about an hour.
Yeah, we're close. Okay, I'm going to say one little thing.
What's that?
I originally bought Rhino C in Region 1. And then 5 years later, it finally came out in UK, but it's still not completely out yet. So that's what we meant when we say lack of support for anime. It takes a long time for anything to come over here.
Yeah, very true.
Like, Bleach is almost complete out in Japan, but we're still waiting in America and the UK. So yeah, we're going to have a cut-off point. Yeah. So, support your JRPGs, support your anime, read your manga, because reading is good for you, it'll make you clever. And I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Well, I enjoyed it. I'm sorry for laughing again. I'll learn
Again.
and again. I'll try. I'll learn not to laugh one day. And we got a mascot finally.
Which we mentioned during the podcast.
Yeah, we mentioned him, but he's going to sing a little song for you. It's the only song he knows, so you'll hear it a lot.
Right, okay, that was our little mascot. And Jinzo's had to leave the room due to Fluttershy having to leave unexpectedly. And we're really hoping that you enjoy this. And yes, I'm taking over Jinzo's job this moment.
This morning?
This moment.
Oh, this moment. That makes more sense.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? And now he's back, as you're probably going to hear. I'm gonna. But this should be Ilio's signing off, and we hope you join us again in the future. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.